Hi, everybody. My name is Casper de Man. I'm the managing director of the Lean Six Sigma company in Germany. And I'm here today with Kai Stenzel from the Mannheim Business School. And we're here today to talk about the partnership that we have and the Lean Six Sigma Black Belt Excellence course. But first of all, Kai, can you introduce yourself and can you introduce Mannheim Business School?
Thank you so much. My name is Kai Stenzel. I'm the Chief Market Officer here at Mannheim Business School. And Mannheim Business School is the leading business school here in Germany. But we also belong to the University of Mannheim, which has a track record for more than 100 years in educating leaders and experts in business. So, in a nutshell, I would say if you haven't heard about Mannheim Business School, it's a good place to grow and transform. And this is also proven in all major rankings and with a lot of success stories of our participants and alumni. So maybe, Casper, you also take the chance to talk about the Lean Six Sigma company.
Yeah, sure. I would love to. Well, the Lean Six Sigma company is a company that's founded 20 years ago. And for those who don't know, Lean Six Sigma is a methodology that improves processes. And we've been teaching this to participants and to companies for more than 20 years now. And we are 100% focused on knowledge transfer. And we have been doing that now in 34 different countries, which makes us the biggest Lean Six Sigma provider in the world. And that also means that we have the biggest CI network in the world. About this partnership, Kai, what do you think is the best? What do you think is the benefit of this partnership for our customers?
I think there are really a lot of reasons which we could talk about, but let me highlight the most important one. And this is for me the mixture of theory and practice in a unique learning environment. And this is for me the most important point as we are talking about not just a learning program, but really a transformational program which we want to offer.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Well, to build on that, I think that as Mannheim is the leading business school in Germany, I believe number 7 in Europe, and I believe somewhere in the top 20 worldwide. That power combined with the power of the Lean Six Sigma company, the biggest Lean Six Sigma company in the world. Well, we have the best materials, the best network, the best digital environment. So this is all about quality and customer experience. I think with this partnership we can combine best of both worlds, and therefore I think this is currently the best program out there.
Okay. And what do you think, maybe not just talking about the program itself, but getting really into the details, the benefits? What are the benefits for the company having a participant enrolling in our program?
Yeah. Well, the participants have to do an improvement project, and this improvement project is part of the curriculum. And often these improvement projects they often exceed 100K easily. So I think the benefit for the company is that they have an optimized process. Again, with an estimate saving of easily 100K. But next to that, the company also has a person that knows how to improve processes. This is a person that can easily deliver all the results that are needed for a continuous improvement organization.
Okay. And maybe if you allow me to add here also from my side, I think in a very complex world that we are living in, companies besides having the idea and the I would say the drive to permanently enhance product or services, but also two success drivers which have to be always looked at. And the one is, of course, knowledge. How do we bring knowledge into a company? And not just industry knowledge, which I think is, of course, is very important, but also getting ideas outside of the box. So coming from other companies, coming from companies that are not within the same industry that you are in. And that is in a combination with motivated people. So I think also from a company perspective, sending somebody to our program, doing really a secondment here is something that people value because they feel not just supported, but they also feel valued and incentivized to come into our program.
Yeah, that's a good addition. And how do you think this program prepares participants to tackle real-world problems? I mean, this program is about Lean Six Sigma and process mining. How do you think this program prepares those participants?
I think, as the world is pretty complex today, what is needed is not somebody who is able to describe a problem in a very sophisticated way on 20 slides. What you need is somebody who is nailing the problem and fixing it. And this is, I think, something which is not just an attitude. This is something that you can learn, that you can go through different learning methods, case studies, and so on. So, and this is what this program is all about. We really prepare people not just to have a very nice script where they can look things up, but we really bring them into the situation that they have to do decisions, that they're gonna really apply what they have learned already in the classroom, and therewith they are prepared. And I think this is gonna be the impact that we can deliver through our program. Is there something to add from your side on this?
Yeah. If I look at the Lean Six Sigma part, then the way we've set up the course is that we have a very pragmatical setup. So we do not teach the students how to do hypothesis testing, for instance, or how to calculate a standard deviation. But we teach them what these figures actually mean. So we have a very pragmatic setup. We will teach the students how to use the data and to make information out of it. And I think combined with the process mining part, we set the students up to be in control of the processes. And I think this is this is a unique setup, actually. What do you think about the program? Who do you think this program is aimed for? Do you think this is a level up for participants?
Absolutely. So in my opinion, I mean, first of all, when we designed the program, we focus on the method of Lean Six Sigma and, of course, process mining. So we don't have an explicit course about leadership in it. But if you look about how we have structured, how we have designed and set up the course, you could see that there are maybe some indirect, and it's not just maybe, there are indirect elements about leading, because you're going to work on a project. So you learn everything you need to be prepared to lead in the future continuous improvement. And there was, I think, even if you are a leader or not, that doesn't matter if you're going to come to our course. So this program is really designed for experts and also leaders. And I think both can learn from what we have built and designed the course for. So I think that's going to be the starting level. And I mean, maybe you can also talk, as you have a huge experience about this course you already run globally. Yep. What are career developments afterwards?
Yeah, well, I think if I look at the programs that we are already running, I think that the people that enroll for this course, they are, let's say, the driving force within organizations for continuous improvement. So they will actually be the ones that are in charge of continuous improvement within organizations. And I think combined with the process mining part in this case, I think we set up people to be the driving force, the leaders of data-driven organizations, or at least companies that want to be data-driven.
Yeah. And what do you think is, how does being part of this group enhances your future or your learning experience?
The learning experience, yeah. Well, the thing is that we have different programs, of course, and I think that you will see the same at the Mannheim Business School. And there are different levels of seniority. I think the people that enroll for this course, they all have relevant experience. They all have some management experience, or they have, several years of experience. And that experience make the discussions more worthwhile. They make the discussions more fruitful, and your peers will understand the issues that you're facing, and that makes peer-to-peer learning really good. And of course, the network. Not everybody enrolls for this course. The driving force of continuous improvement people, those are enrolling normally. So I think if you are part of that network, it's really worthwhile. And you, what do you think of this of peer-to-peer learning? What's your experience?
So I think, and this is also what we learned, of course, from all other courses, because this is in the DNA of what we're having. We are a platform where we bring people together who are actively seeking to improve themselves. So the motivation level is, on the one hand, extremely high, making it in discussions, in case studies, in all kinds of situations, really a high level, a high engaging moment. But at the second time, and I think this is also very important, what we can create and what we do is we build a safe environment. So if you're coming here, you're not within the company where you have colleagues, where you have different things, and here we really try to create a safe environment where people can open up, where people can ask different questions. And so besides the content, I think this is going to be very important, as driving projects means you have to transform, you have to grow yourself. This is going to be a safe environment. And the other point, which of course we are looking at, are for people who are collaborative. So this is not a course where we will find people just looking at their paper. So the course design itself prohibits this, because you have to work together and so on. So we will definitely try to not just create a safe environment, but also bringing people with a collaborative mindset together, so that everything that you already described is coming into full swing, and we will give you the push you need, and we will boost the energy you bring to the classroom to the next level.
Cool. And then the last question that I have, what do you think is the added value of process mining in current days?
Process mining has often been called an X-ray for business processes. So by looking at the digital traces in enterprise information systems, it helps organizations to get a realistic view of how their processes really run and how they can improve to become faster, cheaper, and more compliant.
Yeah, well, thank you, Kai. Thank you for your time, and thank you everybody for looking into this little video. Should you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'm looking forward to your questions. Thanks.